Hey, what's up? This is Unrivaled Skyrim, and this is going to be the battles between Greek Iraklis and Venansula. This will be the final for this tournament, so let's go ahead and get started. The Greek Iraklis sent me the replays, and this is going to be the first one. I think Greek Iraklis is playing as Parthia, and Venansula, he's going with Royal Scythia. So it looks like it's a flat map, so it's going to favor these two factions. Let's take a look at the army of Parthia. Looks like he's got a Royal Cataphract unit as a general. He's got 5 Eastern Cataphracts, 3 Mercenary Sarmatian Horse Archers, 1 Noble Blood Cav, 5 Eastern Spearmen, and 5 Persian Hoplites. And the army of Venansula, looks like he's got a Noble Scythian Horse Archer, I think 5 or 2 armored Noble Step Archers or whatever, 3 Horse Archers, I can't remember what they're called exactly. I think 2 Noble Horse, 2 Step, or you know what, I'm not even gonna try. I can't remember all the names of those units, but let's go ahead and check them out first. Noble Horse Archers, looks like 4 of them over here. 2 Step Noble Lancers, 1 unit of Scythian Royal Horse, Step Horse Archer, Royal Horse Archers. Actually, 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. So there's Royal and there's Noble. What the hell is the difference? CA, what is the difference between a Royal and a Noble? It's like the same thing. Step Armored Lancers, 2 over here, and another Horse Skirmisher. So, very spread out, very condensed. He's got, Greek Iraklis has got a line of cheap infantry, spearmen to kind of screen his advance and try to entrap the forces of Venansula. See, he's moving forward. He doesn't care if he loses these units. His killing power rests all in his cataphract units. So he's just going to move straight forward. Venansula, he's going to do some skirmishing, but honestly, I don't think he should worry about. Right here, he's got his units in Canterbury Circle, and there's really no reason to do so. They're just going to get more tired. I mean, if they're engaging with units with shooting missiles at them, that would be effective. But in this case, I really think he should have just been more mobile, running around. He doesn't need to be in Canterbury Circle. Over here, some units are routing. You can get away charging Eastern Spearmen with cavalry in the front, especially if they're not braced. So he is, Greek Iraklis is losing a lot of, quite a few units of infantry. Problem is, he's really just trying to box in and push back the all the Scythian Horse Archers and whatnot, try to get them in the corner so he can use his superior heavy cav to strike a blow to them and get into a pretty good good battle. Like over here, he's getting some good action over here. Let's take some screenshots. That's pretty cool. So Venansula, I mean, he's doing a lot of damage to a whole bunch of these units, but he's going to start getting entrapped, and he's just losing space. What he should have done was try to get around the forces of a Greek Iraklis and try to hit him from multiple sides. But here he's just letting him entangle him in this corner over here. I mean, he does have this one lone unit of horse skirmishers, but it looks like they got caught on some infantry. Like over here, these Eastern Spearmen actually gonna maybe get some kills on these horse archers, maybe. But the reason why he brought all those cheap units of infantry was to spread them out and try to contain and not allow the Scythians to skirmish around. And pretty far, it's been relatively effective. Not a whole lot of cataphracts are dying. Eastern Spearmen routing though. Over here, some Scythians are routing the Noble Lancer. And I don't know who brought more units. I'm sure, oh, well, it had to have been Parthia. So he used numbers to entrap and not allow the Scythian player, Venansula, to have enough space to skirmish around him. So right here, I mean, these horse archers, I mean, they're getting some shots into these, into this cavalry blob, but problem is, they're going to have some, they're not going to have a whole lot of room to maneuver and escape if they get caught. See, this royal cataphract got into some horse archers, they're just going to kill them with their bonus versus cav. And over here, here's a good target over here. They're in contraband circle. It's not very effective if you want to run away. It's more effective if you're in a missile duel, if you're exchanging missiles. But if you allow them to get tired by keep on constantly running in a circle, then they'll be easier to run down by units, say, like this Eastern Cataphrag. It looks like it's going to catch these units over here and get some kills. Yeah, this unit's caught. That unit was caught for a little bit, but it looks like he's giving orders to run away. But over here, it looks like Venansula, I mean, his forces were just dwindling so much, and Parthia, Greek Iraklis, he just had so many units left that it was just, he knew, Venansula knew that he was going to lose that battle eventually. So he admitted defeat, and with so just look at how many units that Greek Iraklis brought. He brought twice, double the amount of men compared to Venansula. And let's take a look at some of the statistics. Not a whole lot of kills with a whole bunch of his cavalry forces. You can see here, not a whole lot of kills with this infantry, but the role that they played was to pin all the horse archers down, move them back, and then finish them off with cavalry strikes. And he did bring a force of summation horse archers to play a skirmishing role. But so good game. Let's go ahead and go into the second one. Go into, what was that, 20? Let's go to 19. Let's watch this replay. Greek Iraklis, I think he's playing as Rome, and let's see here. Venansula is playing as the Suebi. He's got a sword master as a general. He's got 3 Germanic scout riders. Looks like 1 noble horse, or whatever it's called. 2 Celtic skirmishers or Germanic skirmishers, 2 berserkers, 1 spear brother or spear warband. Spear brothers, not Rome 1. I think he had 2 wolf warriors and 2 more sword masters. Let's take a look at the forces of Greek Iraklis. He's got some Socii Equites. Even they got the horse armor skins. I don't like that. They shouldn't all get the horse armor skins. Looks like he's got some Socii Equites. Oh, did I call them extraordinaires earlier? No, they're all Socii Equites. They're really cheap. They don't come with a Draco, but I mean they're still relatively useful because they're all cheap melee cav. General's bodyguard for his general. He's got, let's see here, he's got a lot of Velites, it looks like. He's got some Evocati cohorts, looks like 4 of those, and he's got armored legionnaires. So he's got 1 line of 4 armored legionnaires and another line of Evocati cohorts. So tough infantry force. 1, 2, 3. Actually, he's got 5, or actually he's got 1 Hestadi. Okay. So Venansula, he's going to move forward. He wants to get the charge bonus, I'm sure. When he wants to get the frenzy charge, I think he activated a little too early because these guys, I mean, they're not going to get that bonus. Yeah, it looks like it's dying down a little bit. Let's see here, sword masters. He's got some berserkers. He should be targeting these berserkers, Greek Iraklis, since they have relatively bad armor. But they're going to get a pretty good charge off on these armored legionnaires, and it looks like the cavalry have engaged. Looks like he sacrificed one unit of Germanic Scout Riders to hold him in place. And it looks like he's going to lose. Those are cheap units of infantry, cavalry. Night Hunters. Ooh, I didn't even see that unit. A Night Hunter got charged by some Hastati. I mean, not Hastati. Sociai Equites and Avocati cohort. So it looks like he's going to lose that unit. Looks like some Roman units are routing these armored legionnaires. And he does have one spare unit of sword masters, and he has these two Germanic youths. I called them Germanic skirmishers earlier. Looks like he's breaking forward on the front. His infantry's doing fine, but his cavalry's going to get totally owned, I believe, by the superior Roman cavalry, the Sociai Equites. So he's got a lot of Romans over here, and it looks like his center is pretty much broken. So some armored legionnaires getting just pwned by some by all those javelins. Let's see here. Germanic Scout or Noble Riders trying to chase down some of these Velites. So good job on Venansula. But there's still a lot of them discharging missiles into the Germans. So it's relatively the scales are relatively balanced. With these Germanic youths, I mean, it looks like they're gonna get defeated by just that lone unit of Equites, and it looks like the general of, or wait, he's still alive. Still got to deal with these Avocati cohorts, and I think the advantage now goes towards Greek Iraklis once again. He had a secondary line of cohorts, which allowed him to have reinforcements, reserves, and he had a lot better cav force. But what Venansula had going for him was, pretty heavy infantry, good specialist infantry. I think he had some wolf warriors. I'm not sure. Maybe they're just sword masters. Sword masters can hold out in a long battle because they got relatively good melee defense and 70 armor. So that's nothing to forget about. Berserkers are still going berserk, and they're going berserk on the Roman general. So that's pretty interesting right there. Pretty awesome. Let's see if that Roman's gonna get shot down, and he does. Pretty cool. So Berserker's still going berserk. Looks like he lost his general, or is losing his general. But looks like Greek Iraklis, he's gonna have a surround on the remaining Germanic troops. Excuse me. Sword masters over here. These Sociai Equites should charge him down. He should have braced them. That would have been better, but these Sociai Equites are just going to get a lot of kills over, since they're melee cav on these sword units. You should have put them in a forest and braced them, because cavalry fight less effectively in the forest, and they do take a speed penalty. I think it's 70% speed instead of out in the open where it's a regular 100% speed. But yeah, he's got some berserkers chopping down some Velites, trying to pursue them. I don't know how much ammo they have left. Seems like they've been firing for the duration of the battle. Now I don't know if this replay is correct, but there's two units back here that are doing nothing. A unit of Sociai Equites and a Velite, but I don't know if it's corrupt or Greek Iraklis, he's just not paying attention to those units. There is one unit over here. I'm sure this replay is corrupt. It's been a while. It's been a few patches since this battle occurred, so it could be different than what actually happened, but the result will be the same. Let's go ahead and skip it. Alright. So it looks like some Germans got routed by some Velites. Velites can be a relatively effective unit if used in mass. against, well, against pretty much anything. You can't go wrong with javelins, usually. Here, some berserkers are routing. They're exhausted. And some velites are going to charge them down, looks like, and that breaks them. Wow, velites breaking berserkers. You don't see that often, but it looks like there's going to be a last glorious charge. Socii equites are going to get a lot of kills since they're all melee cav. But yeah, it looks like the Swordmaster, he's routing, he's just surrounded, he's exhausted, he's been running around, and he's not going to be able to hold up against all this melee cav. Let's see here. Screenshot. Let's get another screenshot. Let's see here. Actually, some Romans are routing, so this is going to be... Huh. Let's end that replay. Wow. Did Venansula win? I think that's a corrupt, video where it made Venansula win. In reality, I know who won. It was Greek Iraklis. Greek Iraklis won that battle, but that was a corrupt replay. So, but yeah, Greek Iraklis is the winner of Tournament 2. So congratulations to him, and congratulations to everyone who participated as well. I really do appreciate doing these tournaments, and if anyone would like to join, just please join my Steam group. I'll leave a link in the description below, and yeah, this is Unrivaled Skyrim. I'm signing off. See you later. Peace.